So now we discuss an important gene. Without the function of that particular gene, the cell cycle or cell division does not proceed. So the name of the gene is proto-oncogene. So the name of the gene is proto-oncogene. So proto-oncogene have important roles in regulating the cell cycle. So proto-oncogene regulate cell cycle. How proto-oncogene regulates cell cycle? Because proto-oncogene encodes some protein. That protein helps in the proliferation of the cell. So when proto-oncogene become mutated or translocated so that they contribute to inducing tumor formation, and they have become oncogene. So when proto-oncogene is transformed into oncogene, when proto-oncogene is transformed into oncogene, when there is a mutation occur, if there is a mutation occur in the proto-oncogene or translocation. So mutation and translocation are the two factors that helps in the transformation of a proto-oncogene into a oncogene. Translocation, suppose a proto-oncogene is translocated near any promoter or any enhancer region, that leads to more expression of that particular proto-oncogene. So the cell, now the expression product of the proto-oncogene is more, and the cell show unprogrammed cell proliferation or cell division. So when proto-oncogene is transformed into oncogene, it shows unregulated. The regulate, actually the when a proto-oncogene is present, it regulates the cell cycle, but when the proto-oncogene is transformed into a oncogene, it does not regulate cell cycle, and unprogrammed cell proliferation occur. So that is the bad effect, and that ultimately leads to tumor and cancerous cell. So this is the main point. Now the mutation of one proto-oncogene of a homologous pair to produce an oncogene is sufficient to cause loss of cell cycle control. Thus such a mutation is dominant mutation. So mutation of, suppose there are two alleles of proto-oncogene. This is a cell and these are two alleles of proto-oncogene. We can take an example of RAS-G protein. RAS, it is a G protein. So there are two alleles of RAS. Suppose one allele is mutated. One allele is mutated. When the two allele is present, it shows normal cell cycle. But when any one of these allele is mutated, suppose this allele is mutated, it is mutated allele. Now these cells show unprogrammed cell proliferation. Why unprogrammed cell proliferation? Because now the product which is formed from that particular gene is more than the normal, and that leads to cell and that leads to divide of the cell in unregulated manner. So the mutation of one proto-oncogene, if one mutation or one allele mutation of a particular proto-oncogene is enough to produce a normal cell, enough to produce a enough to produce a abnormal cell from a normal cell. That type of abnormal cell may be cancerous and form tumor. So now this is also called a dominant mutation, because in case of dominant, why it is called dominant mutation? Because in this case only one allele mutation is enough to produce a normal cell into a cancer cell. That is why it is called dominant mutation. Now oncogene, we divided proto-oncogene into types: viral oncogene and another cellular oncogene. B for viral oncogene and C for cellular oncogene. So there is a main difference between a viral oncogene and cellular oncogene. Viral oncogene does not contain intron, but on the other hand cellular oncogene contain intron. Why viral oncogene does not contain any intron? Because most of the virus is RNA. Suppose this is a virus, it contains RNA, so this is RNA. And when this virus infect a host, this RNA is formed into a DNA. So this is DNA, and this DNA is integrated into host. This DNA is integrated into host chromosome. Now when this DNA, when host DNA is replicated, the DNA which is integrated into that region of the host chromosome is also replicated. So this is called proviral DNA. This is called proviral DNA. And when this proviral DNA is from mRNA, now this mRNA is spliced out. So when this mRNA is spliced out, it loses its intron, and so the virus which is formed from that particular, this is RNA, they contain no intron. So that is the difference between a cellular oncogene, because cellular oncogene already present in the cell nucleus and in content intron. What is intron and exon? Intron are non-coding region of the DNA and exon are coding region of the DNA. During splicing process, the introns are removed and exon are sealed together. So this is the main difference between a viral oncogene and cellular oncogene. Now proto-oncogene fall into several distinct classes like growth factor, protein kinase, and membrane associated G protein. So we discuss it in a later video. If you like the video, please share. Thank you.